Hello everyone, Swarmat here and welcome to another Pokemon video. Today, I'll be presenting you guys my favorite Pokemon of each type. Now there's really one little rule here. I am not featuring Pokemon that have a dual type twice on the list. So say Skarmory was on the list. You would not get the entry for the Steel and Flying typing, but only for one. That's really the only rules. Keep in mind that this is all my opinion. You guys can leave your comments down below your favorite Pokemon of each type, but let's get started off with the Grass type. My favorite Grass type is Ludicolo. Now, why keep you guys in mind why isn't Go-Go in this spot? I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, my opinions have already changed since my top 10 favorite Pokemon. Yeah, I'm very indecisive. It's my favorite Pokemon. Well, besides like the top 3 right now. Besides that, I'm very indecisive. Pokemon are my top 10 favorites. So as of right now, Ludicolo is in here for the grass spot, and if you guys are wondering why Ludicolo is here, well, I'm not gonna lie, a ton of the Pokemon that I like have the water dual typing. Those of you who don't know, this might spoil future list number 1, but I don't care. Water is my favorite type. So unless it's the only type combo is taken up, most of the time it's taken up with a mythical or legendary, which most of the time I'm not a fan of. Unless it's then usually mostly has it because of the water type. I do really like Ludicolo. I just think it's a crazy and fun design. And it's one of my more favorite Pokemon to use with a weather condition. Or at the very least, set up a weather condition. It's either going to have Swift Swim, which will possibly make it a sweeper, or Rain Dish, at least out of how I've experimented with this Pokemon, that will make it a tank. Pick your poison. But now let's move on to the poison type. Now my favorite poison type is Qwilfish. Honorable mention does go to Poipoldo. Again, this is another instance of mainly me liking a Pokemon because of its water dual typing, but it's one of the few Pokemon that doesn't evolve and it's just a knockoff Pokemon that I think is cute / I just like it. I don't have too much reasoning for why Qwilfish is my favorite poison other than that. So let's move on to the fire. Now my favorite fire type is Pyroar. If it's not easy enough for me to tell you, other than Pyroar is my favorite Pokemon, then there's literally no other way for me to explain it to you than just watch my top 10 favorite Pokemon list, and you will know what my favorite is, why it's my favorite more so in depth. Now let's move on to my favorite. Alright, so now my favorite water type is Wailmer. I'm just gonna be completely honest here. It's my mascot. Like I said, I'll probably go more in depth why Wailmer is my mascot in another video, probably my first milestone. But until then, let's move on to my favorite normal. My favorite normal type, and of course this means usually early game normal type, is Weavile. I just love how goofy it is. That's really it. And the fact that this thing can learn Thunderbolt. Let's move on to my favorite. Now my favorite flying type is Gyarados. It's got a mustache growing out of its chin. It looks intimidating in every playthrough that I use it in. It's one of, I'm pretty sure it's one of, if not the ace of my team. Let's move on to my favorite. Hang on. Sorry, that's not decided on which type we're doing next. Okay, next type is gonna be bug. Favorite bug type is Heracross. Now allow me to explain. Heracross was the Pokemon to have on my team back in the day. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I was watching the walkthroughs and the Let's Plays, and Heracross was always on team, and I was like, dang. And this was when people had stuff like Typhlosion, Golem, Crobat, Jolteon, and Dragonite, and I'm like, dang. That Heracross is buff. I want that thing. That's why Heracross is my favorite bug type. Now let's move on to my favorite fairy. Alright guys, so my favorite fairy type is Azumarill. Mainly because it's a water rabbit and that's awesome. It's also because it's destroying right now my Pokemon Alpha Sapphire Waterlock I'm doing on my free time. I might get a Twitch account and stream a Waterlock of Alpha Sapphire when I complete it. So there's that. I really have nothing else to say that it's adorable and it's the Beyblade Ace of my team. So let's move on to my favorite rock. This is one of the few Pokemon that's not King since my original is my favorite fossil. Of course, I'm sticking the rock type spot. And favorite rock type is Omastar. Yes. Look at this thing. Don't tell me it's awesome. It was the ace of my team in my first randomizer Nuzlocke I did on my free time. There's not much more else to say than it looks awesome. And praise Lord Helix. Let's move on to my favorite. Alright, so my favorite ground type is Quagsire. Mainly because of the dirt factor. Just derpy and adorable. Let's move on to my favorite psychic type. Alright guys, so my favorite psychic type is of course Lunala. Just look at how majestic it is. It's my favorite legendary, as I've said. My top 10 favorite legendaries. Not much more else to say. Let's move on to my favorite electric type. Okay, my favorite electric type is Lantern. Mainly because of, well, it somehow looks cute. When I won't be surprised if one of these days it starts real life counterpart in my nightmares. God, anglerfish are creepy, and it's a really underrated Pokemon. I have an inner hipster sometimes. That's why Lantern is my favorite electric type. And now let's move on to my favorite. Alright, so my favorite fighting type is Machamp. For one reason. Machamp was my favorite shiny. That nostalgia is just way too strong. No fighting type will ever beat Machamp in my eyes, even though there are statistically better fighting types in the meta. A lot of you know I'm not very big big on competitive battling, so let's move on to my favorite dragon type. Alright, so my favorite dragon type is King Ghidorah, mainly for it's so unexpected of a dragon. It's so good with its only weaknesses being dragon and fairy. Also love having it set up rain for me in my water type mono type team that I have on Showdown. And for some reason, the rock that ends rain is it's banned for some reason. I have no idea why. I mean, I'm playing like at 7 rules. Why? Anyway, let's move on to my favorite ice. Now, my favorite ice type is a Alolan Sandslash, mainly because it looks so dang intimidating, and Sandslash is my favorite Alola form. So let's go ahead and talk about my favorite Steel type. So my favorite Steel type is my second favorite Pokemon. Actually, no, it's my third favorite Pokemon overall. And stop. And it's the first Pokemon I ever had, so kinda had to put him here. And my number 1. Wait, why am I treating this like a top list? No, it's still my favorite dark. Right now, my favorite dark type is Sharpedo. Now, this one is a bit more of an emotional story. And alright, so here it goes. So, my dad used to watch Shark Week, which is a week on the History Channel, maybe Animal Channel, I'm not sure, where it's just a week all about sharks, and ever since then, sharks have been some of my favorite animals, second only to lions. And ever since then, they just fascinated me. When I found out that in Omega Ruby, a Sapphire that could catch a shark Pokemon, I think we all know what happened after that. Anyway, this has been my favorite Pokemon of each type. If you guys enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and tell me favorite Pokemon of each type. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.